The high number of jobless claims has stalled the economic recovery of New York City. And despite some gains and measures for small businesses like restaurants, unemployment still poses a great risk. Here's an exclusive ground report from the city of New York. Christine Guerrero worked as a full-time bartender at the often packed New York City restaurant, The Rag Trade. She was furloughed from her job in March and remembers thinking it would only last a few weeks.
I'm in an accelerated nursing program, so this hit at a really inopportune time. I had to take out student loans to front the cost of that, which I hadn't anticipated because I had been paying my tuition as I went.
Across the United States, unemployment has skyrocketed since the coronavirus pandemic. While the number of Americans seeking unemployment benefits slightly declined last week compared to its previous week to a still high 837,000, the economy is struggling to sustain a tentative recovery that began in the summer.
It's stressful. You go this long. I've been furloughed for 7 months now.
A Labor Department's report released Thursday suggested that companies are still cutting a historic high number of jobs. But weekly numbers are now less reliable as states like California put a 2-week halt on processing early applications in a bid to root out fraudulent claims. Initial jobless claims are stuck above the highest levels of the 2008-2009 Great Recession. However, last week, economists at Goldman Sachs noted, according to other government data, that number has actually fallen below the peak of the recession. Consumer confidence jumped in September, fueled by optimism among higher-income households, though it remains below pre-pandemic levels. However, fear of a second wave of the coronavirus and the ongoing partisan battle in Washington over reaching a consensus in providing a rescue package is squeezing many small businesses and their workers, like Guerrero.
You kind of have to figure out what's important and what you need because you don't know when the unemployment's going to run out, when the Fed money is going to be, taken away.
Adding to Guerrero's stress is the uncertainty many restaurant workers face in New York City, a hallmark of its economy. While the city just allowed restaurants to have 25% capacity indoor dining and has made outdoor dining permanent, over 1,200 restaurants have already shut their doors, and many will follow without a coherent plan.
I think that's what's most frustrating for people in the hospitality industry is we don't have any plan in action. We have nothing set in stone. The beginning phases, they were very organized with what was opening when, and then it got to restaurants and it was kind of like, we'll deal with you later.
For now, Guerrero says she's planning for the worst and hoping for the best. Susan Tehrani from New York for WION. World is One.